Newsfeed is a very powerful way of communication to parents, teachers and students. You can upload your newsletters, weekly memos to staff, important notices and so forth. To create a newsfeed, simply click on the plus sign and a window pop-up will appear. In this case, we want to create a message for kindergarten students, kindergarten parents rather, letting them know as a reminder that the zoo excursion will be on next week. So we might just type in zoo excursion as a title. Note that the start date and expiry dates are really important here because they allow people to access the message at a particular point in time. In this case, we'll allow them access from the 20th, and we will expire that message on the 28th of July because the excursion is actually on the 28th itself. The priority checkbox is a great innovation because it allows all newsfeed items to be posted above other newsfeed items. So if something is significantly important and you want to highlight that above all other news items, then tick the priority checkbox there. In the body of the message itself, we might type in something like a reminder to kindergarten parents that the zoo excursion will be held on Friday, 28th of July. We can allow attachments to the message. We can browse and attach any form of files from our documents, or we can also pick from Drive. And we suggest that you use Drive because when you do pick from Drive, it is simply a link, and parents or staff don't spend much time frustrated trying to download 20 or 30 megabytes, larger messages or files that would frustrate them. So just a reminder that if you are giving parents or staff access to the Drive, the file, you must go to the permission rights and allow the user to view those files. When you go to the audience level here, you have access to students, parents and staff. Just to note that all staff will view the message if the checkbox is ticked or none. So that's important to know. So we'll tick the all staff checkbox there. We'll go to the parents and we have access to see all the different grades, and at this stage we just want to communicate with kindergarten parents alone. So if you look at the bottom right hand corner there, you will see that parents year level kinder and all staff will be the targeted audience. Very important to double check here before something significant message goes out to to the wrong audience, for example. 2 levels of save. You can save and that will be published to the portal, or you can choose save and send communications. Be aware that in this option you are actually also emailing parents, and this is active as of today. So our preference for you is to actually click on save. Should something be absolutely urgent, you might consider then looking at save and send and including push out notification and email, for example. For our exercise today, we'll just simply click on save, and the message now appears above a previous message. And if we do click on the down arrow, we have an option to either delete or to edit the message itself. So we can always go back and modify that if we need to. And if we click on the down arrow in the menu bar, We also have an option to see or to view the parents as the parents would see it, or staff or students. So in this particular case, we want to make sure that kindergarten parents can view it. Yes, they can. Let's try it with, for example, Year 2. No, they can't. In my newsfeed items, as a staff member, they all come up there. All right, so to edit and delete news items, previous news items, we would go to the community menu and click on newsfeed. And here you will have two options. You can actually have a look at the current news feeds, and we would see the current two news feeds, and we could always go back to a previous news feed and modify that, edit that, save it. Or we could also go to expired news items. Over a period of time, you will have a number of expired news items, and you can nominate to copy and paste those or reactivate those news items so that you don't have to start from scratch. So news item is very simple to use, a very powerful tool, and as mentioned before, something that can be used to communicate to parents in a number of ways, to staff as well, and to students.